aside, make room. Flow hot like June, but I'm cool as February though. Who the king is, shorty? They already know. What's going on, man? Early morning Saturday, got to sleep in. Feeling good, man. About to eat my food and chill. About to eat my food and chill, man. I ain't doing shit today. Wintertime, rest. Don't like how that is, man. I don't like how that shit is. I have to turn the shit sideways because if I don't, when I upload this shit to YouTube, it's gonna be wrong. So I have no choice. Does she see you as alpha or beta? This is easy, man. It really is. It's so easy to figure this shit out. But unfortunately, a lot of men, they don't know. So this is why I'm here to tell them. You know, and one thing you gotta realize is you can't change this shit. So don't try to change it. Who gives a fuck, right? Number one, as a man, why the fuck do you give a fuck what she sees you as? That's number one. Why do I say this? I say this because a lot of women might see this guy as alpha, but that don't mean he's alpha. You get what I'm saying? You could be alpha and she might not see you as that. That's why it doesn't matter. But why does it? Why does it matter? It matters if you're dealing with that woman. The other women that don't deal with you or don't like you or something, it don't matter. Fuck their feelings or their opinions, should I say. Their opinions don't matter because they're not dealing with you. But if a woman is dealing with you, it matters. Why does it matter? It matters because if you're dealing with this woman and she don't see you as alpha, somebody else can take her, dog. That's why it matters. However, the women that you're not dealing with who they don't really want you or something, their opinions don't matter anyway. They're never going to see you as alpha. You could be the most alpha motherfucker walking around this bitch. Out of all the men in the whole city, it does not matter if she doesn't see you as that. Some women see, oh, he has tattoos. And I say this shit all the time. I'm going to keep saying it. He has tattoos and he's 6'7" and he's dark skinned, so he's alpha. You trust and believe this shit. For example, it could be a let's just say it's a white female, right? And she likes black men, but there's a white dude that he killing this black dude in every category. She's still gonna see that black dude as alpha, even though that white dude is really the alpha. You see what I mean? That's why sometimes the opinion of women don't matter. And just be patient. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to how you can tell if a woman is really, how a woman really tells if you're alpha or not. But the most important thing is, bottom line, man, if it's women that don't want to fuck with you or you're not fucking with, fuck their feelings. Just make sure you are an alpha, because a lot of men are faking being an alpha. And that's why a lot of women gravitate towards those men, because it seems to be too real. You know what I mean? It seems it's more attractive because all they're doing is they're looking at what an alpha male is, and then they probably in their bedroom every day rehearsing this shit, trying to figure out how to fake being an alpha. And it works for the most part. But eventually those women will see through that and those men will be exposed. But by that time, he already done fucked anyway. So, I mean, they don't care. And that's what's really going on. You know what I mean? You know, that's why a lot of men who are really alpha males, a lot of times they don't get looked at because it doesn't stand out to you as much because it's authentic. It's not faked. When it's fake, it's more appealing. It's more, should I say, fantasy, because they faking it. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, if a woman don't see you as alpha, don't deal with that girl, man, because she really wants somebody else. She just fucking with you because she can't have that other guy, some dumb shit like that. And she will cheat on you or leave you if she could. You know what I mean? You don't deserve that. You don't want to be the guy giving your 100% to a woman, but she really want another guy down the street. Let's just say I'm giving my 100% to a woman and she really likes white men. I mean, that's stupid. She only with me because the white guy didn't want her or something. Nah, don't work that way. You see what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand this shit. But here's how you tell if a woman see you as alpha. She will break, she's going to make rules if she don't. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. If she doesn't see you as alpha, she's going to make rules. Oh, you can't talk to people on Facebook. But that other guy, she'll let him get away with that. No, I can't sleep with you on the first night. I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying it can't. If it happens, it happens, you know. But if she don't see you as an alpha, she's not doing that. She might even make you wait 6 months, six weeks, 30 days or so. She makes rules for you, man. But the other guy gets away with everything. That's why in the end, a lot of times these women will make rules for these guys in the beginning. Or no, they don't have rules in the beginning when they're younger. And then when they get older, they want to put all these rules and stipulations on the motherfucker. Basically making the right guy in the end get less and work harder. It's backwards. It should have been that way in the beginning. They should have been making these rules in the beginning. But instead they wait till later. Now I want a husband and he's going to, every rule counts. I got the whole rule book. I got a whole Bible rule book for this motherfucker. But they didn't do that for them other guys. Them other guys got away with murder. That's that bullshit I be talking about, man. So, like I said, a woman will go through a lot if she really sees you as alpha. She'll put up with a lot of bullshit. If she don't see you as alpha, you sneeze wrong, she mad. You look wrong, she mad. You laugh wrong, she mad. This is facts, people. So basically, if a woman's bitching a lot, she don't see you as alpha. So sometimes even when you're with a woman for years and then she starts bitching and shit, that's because she doesn't see you as what she did at the beginning. That's why she's bitching. Women do not bitch when they're happy in a man's presence. I'm telling y'all right now, they bitching because they really don't want to be there or something. Trust me on this shit. It can happen to anybody. Yes, you can be seen as alpha, then be seen as beta. It can happen. And you can also be seen as beta, then be seen as alpha, I guess. But the odds of that shit happening, it ain't even worth it. You know what I mean? You trying to convince a woman that you're a strong man, that's her problem. Some, they just not going to see it. Because what their definition of strong is completely... it could not be you. You have some women of my race, I would say, no, I'm not even going to say that. Matter of fact, you have some women in general. I'm not even going to say my race because it's all races. You know, a guy, he got a tattoo with a gun, he talks a certain way, acts a certain way, he sells drugs, he's a street guy, what they call street guy. Street's in you. It's not no fucking, let me clarify that. Street is in you. It's not you walking around the street and doing shit. You could have been in the street as a kid and that shit's still in you. So somebody fuck with you, you have street in you to protect yourself. You don't have to be in the street to be street. Some people in the street aren't street at all. They just in the fucking street wasting their life. But you have some women who consider that alpha, right? And if you're not doing that, if you go home, you're working on some business project or something, on some computer or something, you're in the educated lane. You're not alpha. You see what I mean? But who is really alpha though? Sometimes that educated lane is really more alpha, but they not going to see that because there's what they like and sex appeal and all that bullshit. Their sex appeal determines a lot of who they view as alpha. That's why I tell men all the time, do not let these women determine whether you alpha or not. Let facts determine that. Let everything you stand for as a man determine that. The right woman is going to see this shit. The wrong women won't. You don't need them to see that shit. You get what I'm saying? Just like women, man. They constantly trying to make the right man see how great of a woman they are. He'll never see it. And even if he does see it, if he's not the one that wants to be with you, he'll never respect it. He always going to cheat on you and shit. You can't make motherfuckers see shit that they don't want to see or respect shit they don't want to respect or appreciate shit they don't want to appreciate. So why even try? Even as a woman, be the best woman you could be. Y'all too worried about this guy don't like me and that's so fucking what? Somebody one day will. You worry about the wrong motherfuckers, man. Sometimes women can't even like other guys because they so caught up on this dummy. A great guy right in front of her face, but she can't see it because she in her feelings with this motherfucker. That's all it be. If I was in feelings with an ex right now, a woman right now, and there was 10 great women right there, it would be hard for me to see the full feel the full effect of who these women are because I'm in my feelings with somebody else. And unfortunately, as women, they go from man to man to man. They don't want to stay single. So therefore, they're always in feelings with another motherfucker. So when the right motherfucker come along, she can't see it because she's caught up in her feelings with some dummy. It's the truth. But if she was single and just sat back and said, I'm gonna take a break, her feelings would have been clear, and then she would have been able to see the greatness in that guy. But since she's caught up in those feelings, she can't see that in that man. She can't see the alpha in that guy. And some of them, their version of alpha is sex. Whatever they feel and like is alpha. But that does not mean that is alpha, right? So the moral of the story is she's going to break rules for them motherfuckers that she see as alpha. And she's going to make all kind of rules for the ones she don't. So if she's making all these rules for you or bitching and I can't do this, I can't see you this day and all that bullshit, she probably don't like you like that. I could be wrong sometimes. There are some instances where, you know, maybe a woman is just like that. Like she makes rules for every man. You know what I mean? You do have some women who will make rules for every man. But for the most part, they're going to break rules for them motherfuckers and they're going to make rules for you. Plain and simple. Yeah, you the husband that changed their world, but you're not getting that. You're not getting sex all the time like that alpha that didn't give a fuck about me. Ain't that some shit? That's why y'all men got to make sure you are seen as the alpha. Or you will be a sexless motherfucker in a marriage with her. Or you will get used by her. Or you will get cheated on by her. Or you will deal with her bitching all the time. Because she doesn't see you as alpha. She like, fuck, I can't have them. Let me just pick this good guy. Or whatever you want to call the guy. Let me pick this guy that I know is right for me, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? This is what they do. Make no mistake about it, this is what they do. But the great thing about this, man, is what God has shown me is just because they don't see you as alpha, don't mean that you're not alpha. You get what I'm saying? Just because they see this guy and that guy's alpha, does not mean he is. Does not mean he is. That's just that woman's flaw for not knowing who alpha is. And please believe, the women who know who alphas are, the real definition of, oh, this is a real alpha, they're going to be happy. The ones who don't, they're going to suffer. So women need to really look at and reflect and like, man, what is really a real man? They need to sit the fuck back, take a break from men and say, what the fuck? Let me look at all this shit. Let me look at the whole list of what men should do. And then let me pick somebody. But most ain't gonna do that. Oh, he's dark skinned and 6'10". Let me pick him. You know, just like men. Oh, she looks good with a nice ass. Let me pick her. That's the same thing women do. But I will give women this. They are a little bit more deep when they pick their choices. Men, she looks good and sex. Let me wife her up. Men, they way off. They don't know an alpha female if they seen one. For real, man. Men do not even they don't even consider because, you know, they so caught up in looks and sex all the fucking time. Which, I mean, it is what it is. I can't change, man, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's important for, if you trying to go long term, you got to go deeper than just looks and sex, man. You got to. But if you just a man that's trying to fuck, then I guess that's what they do. That's why they do it. So I guess it doesn't matter, right? But it is what it is, people. And yeah, women know this truth, man. You know, if you gotta, you know, if a woman really like you, she'll let you even touch her on the first day. You might not fuck. She gonna let you touch her or something. But if she don't really see you like that, she gonna keep her distance. She gonna be ready to get off the date or whatever. You know, just all type of rules, man. But she'll break those rules. She still has those rules for the so-called alpha males, but she will break them for them. Like, damn, I don't want to lose it. Let me, fuck it. I'll make an exception. You see what I'm saying? But for the ones she don't like, nah. You sneeze wrong, you look wrong, you laugh wrong. I'm ready to get off this date or whatever. This is what they do. So, men, beware of this shit. Also, as a woman, same thing. Men will put up with a lot of shit when they really like a woman. If they don't really like a woman, you do one thing wrong, they all type of shit. I'll give you an example. Let's just say it's a supermodel posting a picture on Facebook. Most men gonna overlook that shit like, fuck that shit. I still want to fuck this girl. I don't give a fuck. Post the pictures. Now let it be somebody that they kind of like or something. They're going to be mad as fuck, man. They're going to have a problem with that. You see what I mean? It's the same thing, people. It's no different. So really, you could say, how does a man see you as an alpha female, too, on this? Men make rules for the women that they don't want. But sometimes men make rules for the women they do want, too, though. Like, I don't want you sleeping around with, I don't want a woman that slept with everybody, but then that's what the girls who have. So maybe sometimes when it comes to a woman, it's the opposite. I mean, men, they actually make rules for the women they see that they want, and they'll let the other women slide with bullshit, which basically is the same thing. Matter of fact, now I think about it, because that's what women are doing. They're letting the men that they really want slide with everything and get away with everything and not have to put nothing into it. But then when you are the guy that they perceive as, you know, maybe not even just beta, maybe like boyfriend or something, oh, there's all kind of rules for you. But this guy, he didn't have no rules at all. He didn't have to commit. He didn't have to wait. He didn't have to do this. No, that's bullshit. Fuck that. You as a man deserve the same respect that them motherfuckers got. And if you don't get it, then fuck them. Plain and simple. I don't know what else to say about it, people. That's all I got to say about it. And women know they dead wrong for this shit. And they know I'm telling the truth. So all I want women to do is realize what the fuck's going on. Because you're hurting you. You're not hurting me. You're not even hurting a lot of these men that you let get away with this shit. You're hurting yourself. So you, as a woman, need to figure out why you letting this happen. Why would you let them guys get away with murder, but make all these rules for the so-called husband? That makes no sense. You think I'm gonna let my future wife you think I'm gonna be harder on my future wife than I would a woman who has not earned the position to be a future? That's stupid. That's backwards. But this is what we deal with, man, and it's unfortunate. So she makes rules for the beta, she breaks them for the so-called alpha. And before I go, man, y'all men got to understand this. It does not matter how she feels. It only matters if she feels you're alpha or not, if you are fucking with that woman long term. If she's just some random woman on Facebook or some woman you trying to holler at, shoot your shot at, I don't give a fuck about that. Her opinions don't matter, because what her version of alpha might be completely wrong. Like I say, you have men who consider this is wife material. She has a nice ass and she looks good. Does that mean that them other women that really are wife material, does that make them less than? No, they're actually better. But that male's perception of what a wife is off. So he's going to wife that. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. That's how it is with women. And men got to accept that. Accept the fact that some women don't know what a great man is. Sometimes they do, but they're not attracted to you. And that's fine too. But I don't have a problem with that. But you could tell if that's the case, because if you're a great guy and a woman's just not attracted to you, and then she picks another great guy, then you know what it is. But if you see a woman picking some way low level you and all that bullshit, get treated like shit and all that, you know why. Because her version of what a great man is, she don't know what it is. Plain and simple. Women who know what men are, they end up with a great man. Bottom line. No way around it. It might take them some time to get hurt, but they're going to end up with a great man in the end, because they know. Because a part of being a great woman is knowing what a great man is too. Because it's a mirror. Once a woman becomes, the greater a woman becomes, the more that mirror becomes when she looks at a man. She don't put up with the bullshit no more. That little, that's childish. I don't want that in a man. You see what I mean? So understand what you're dealing with. Same thing with a lot of men, and women don't get this. That's why some men don't pick y'all, because their childish mirror of what they think a great woman is off. Y'all take it personal. You shouldn't. Because a lot of times that man that overlooked you as a great woman, who he messing with? Some woman from some bar or something. You'll be like, why he cheat on me with her? Because he don't know no better. He don't know what the fuck a great woman is. Plain and simple. I don't know what else to say, man. I said all I could say. So y'all have a good day. And y'all women, y'all better treat. Don't even deal with a man if you think he's beta. Why? Just say fuck it and leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? But if you see somebody as boyfriend material, don't treat him differently than the other guy because this could work. I don't want him to think this way and that way about me. If he's the right one, he's not going to think wrong about you. If you're the right woman, if I feel a woman's my wife, you know what I mean? In the long run, like if we fuck the first day and we just keep growing and shit, I'm not going to care that she fucked me on the first day. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's not going to change how I feel about her. It could. It depends. But if this woman is still displaying characteristics of a great woman, I'm just going to start thinking that she just likes me that much. She liked me that much and the moment was right. Like I say, I know somebody who fucked on the 4th day and they're still married to this day. And we're talking over 20 years. So that don't always matter. But on the other hand, you making rules for this guy, he's not stupid. Especially a high value male. He knows that you didn't fuck somebody on the first day before. Not saying that he's entitled to fuck you on the first day or he should demand it, you know. But just saying that if you know that you've done it before and you really wanted to, or you know what I'm saying, you just don't make rules for them. If somebody you like, why are you making rules for them? But I don't really like this guy. He's just a fuck boy, so I'll fuck him tonight. That's backwards. Why the fuck would do that at all? That's backwards. But you're going to make rules for the guy you really like. It's backwards. I know why you're doing it. It makes sense in a sense. But then again, if you look at it from the perspective of the other, if you treat all men the same, then yes, great. You're doing good. That's a great way to go about it. But if you're letting these other guys slide because you know they just want to fuck, but you making rules for this one, that's backwards. It makes no sense. Why would you make the better guy work harder than the one that you don't give a fuck about? You letting him get away with murder. No. Imagine if this was me. I'm gonna make my wife earn everything, but you know this girl down the street that I just want to fuck, man, I'm gonna cash her out and give her money. But since you're wifey, I can't give you no money. Yeah, I need to make sure that you like me for me. That's backwards. But that's what women do with these men. That's what they do. That's backwards. So y'all do what y'all do, man. But just remember, just because you don't think a male is alpha, don't mean that he's not. In the end, everything's gonna be revealed. See, people can only hide behind this little alpha character for so long. You know, at some point, everything's going to start molding out. You're going to see who's the real alphas in the end. You're going to see. You're like, damn, I overlooked that. I thought that dude was some square, man. The one that was just going to work and didn't want to go out and fuck every woman he's seen. Now look at him. Look at him. He's doing great in life. And look at the ones I was fucking with. These dudes, trash, basically. Diseases, jail, all that. So, like I say, man, let these women think what they think. Don't force nothing on them. They like you, it'll be. If they don't, they don't. Fuck it. It is what it is. And y'all women, same shit. Just because a man don't see you as no great woman, don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing, man. No, I mean, great women I don't like I wouldn't want to be with. That don't mean they not great women. You see what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But I still would like them as I like the greatness in them as a woman. Like, that's a great woman. And who knows? Maybe if I actually tried to like them, I probably would. You know? But on the other hand, if you're always out fucking, if you're always involved with men or women all the time, how the fuck you want to even like somebody else anyway? Because you're fucking this guy, you in your feelings with this guy, but you're going to go on a date with this guy and try to like him, it's not going to work. Because you're automatically going to have feelings for the motherfucker you fucking. You're going to be wondering what he doing and all this other shit. It's like giving the dude that you're going on a date with a little piece of your heart or something. But this guy getting your pussy, he got more of your feelings. It's just dumb. That's why women need to sit the fuck back and settle down and take time away from a man once it don't work with another man. So you could clearly see if you like somebody else or not. You can't clearly see if you like some other man if you fucking some other man. How? You're in your feelings with that guy. It might be a little bit, but still. So when this other guy come along, you're not giving him the full you. You caught up in some other shit. These are facts, man. So women need to make rules for everybody. That's what I feel. You know, just like you make rules for the beta male, you need a so-called beta male, because he might not be a beta male. You might just think he's a beta male. Anyway, the same rules you make for him, you need to make for all these motherfuckers. I would. If I had a daughter, I'd be telling her this right now. I'd be like, it don't matter if you like how much you like the guy or not. You gotta like them all the same. You might not like this guy as much. You gotta treat just like just like with a woman. I don't give a fuck if she's the finest woman on earth or the ugliest woman on earth. I act the same way towards her, not just because like from a trying to get with a woman's standpoint, but from a human standpoint. But if you want to go from a game standpoint, if you start looking at this model differently, you're gonna be oh man, she's so fine, all this bullshit. Nah, you gotta look at her like she's some ugly 1,000-pound woman. And she's going to find that more attractive, not because she knows that you're thinking this, but because the way you're going to come off. You're not coming off as, oh, she's fine, man. Look, I'm nervous, man. Nah, you can't do that. Got to treat them all the same. So it's the same thing with these women, with these men. And whether you see them as beta or alpha, you need to treat them all the same. That's why these motherfuckers getting away with, they sleep with you on the first night and they gone. Shouldn't do that. You know? But hey, I can't tell people what to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do, man. But the same results are going to remain the same until people change. You know what I mean? Change has to happen or the same shit going to keep happening. Ain't no way around it. Y'all can ignore this video, go out tonight and fuck somebody you claim is a alpha and make rules for the beta guy, you know, so-called beta guy, you think beta, because he likes you. That's another thing. A lot of times, oh, he likes me, so he's beta. He's returning my calls. Shit, this motherfucker beta. It's stupid. You can't even like a woman. Motherfuckers is literally out here scared to like women. I better don't answer that phone yet, man. Don't reply back until 30 minutes, bro. Because she gonna think you beta. That's stupid, man. We live in a world where motherfuckers feel like if I try to like somebody too much, it's gonna come off as thirsty or something. Since when? It's dumb, man. And y'all wonder why motherfuckers can't pick the right people. That's why. That's why. Because the moment you start showing that you like people, they start feeling like, oh, I got this person. I don't want him now. On to the next, or her. On to the next, or she's thirsty, or whatever. So you show you like somebody, you automatically thirsty. But guess what? It goes back to that alpha bullshit. Let a so-called where she see alpha come in her inbox and show a dick pic versus one that she don't. See the difference? He's not thirsty, but this one is. Same thing with a man. A woman he's not attracted to versus one he do. Let the woman and he's attracted to show her body in his inbox. And then let a 1,000-pound woman do it. See what I mean? That's all it is, people, man. Bunch of people's opinions. The way I see it is I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion until they show me a reason I should. And I'm not saying, I'm talking about as far as me, like opinions on how they see me. Not like I don't care about your opinion on life. No, it's different. I care about everybody's opinion because I might take something from it and get something from it. But I'm talking about as far as a woman, if she sees me as an alpha or not, I don't give a fuck about her opinion unless she's dealing with me. Then it matters. Until then, it don't matter because you don't even know me. So I don't give a flying fuck about your opinion because you think this guy is stronger than me or something because he got tattoos on his face or something. I don't give a fuck. Why should I? Don't mean nothing. Don't make it true. In the end, we're going to see who's the alphas and who is not. And I already feel I'm doing a damn good job. And I'm going to continue to do it. For me, though. Not for others. I'm just going to be a living testimony to it. You know what I mean? I just want to be an example for other young men to look at. I don't want to be the same typical, so-called guy that they have put out here for us to be. I want to be different. So other kids can look up and say, hey, you can do this. You don't have to sell drugs to have that much money and all this shit. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to play basketball to actually have money if you can't make it. You can make it other ways. know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's like you start being that nice guy. Now you start getting put in this weak friend zone, this weak zone. Not all women, but the right women, no, that's why they happy. That's why the women who are happy with a man are happy, because they did not say, oh, he brought me some flowers that he's weak. Nah, they appreciated that shit. But the women who look at it as weak, that's not alpha. I need this thug and all this bullshit, whatever y'all want to say. You know, thug, whatever. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all call it whatever y'all want. To me, a lot of that shit is just fake bullshit. Not really thugs at all. They just putting on an image. But anyway, you know, the women who accept the right shit in life from men, they usually be happy. It's the ones that reject it and think that, oh, this is a turn off and all this bullshit. He actually cares and texting me back and all that. I don't want that. I want the one that ignores me, all that. Okay. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. People want things they can't have, or the problem is maybe they don't want what they can't have, but since they can have you, now they got you. Now they looking at something else, and now you're not. They don't want you as much. Like a new car, you got this car, but you steady looking at the new car. So now you don't appreciate the car you got, and that's what it all boils down to. People need to learn how to appreciate things they got, or what they can have. I don't give a fuck about a woman I can't have. She's irrelevant to me. I only care about a woman I can have, even if that means nothing. That's what it all boils down to. You know, some people might consider a man who takes care of his kids and comes home every night and maybe even cooks or something. They might consider that beta. And then a man who ignores his kids and stays out in the streets all the time, she might say that's alpha. But which one is really which? See, it's all about opinion, man. And it's all about facts. I'm sticking with facts when it comes to this beta alpha male shit. Only facts. So when I look at myself and improve for myself as a man, I'm looking at facts. What really matters as a man? What really makes you better as a man? Not my opinions, not other people's opinions, not the supermodel's opinions. I don't give a fuck about her opinions. Only mine, you see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's for me. It's every man needs to improve for himself. It's not about what women think. Only if you're dealing with that woman. That's the only way a man should care if a woman sees him alpha or not. Why? Because it's important. Because if not, then that's when you get the bitching. That's when you get the cheating. That's when you get the everything. If she see you as alpha, you're good, man. She'll treat you like when y'all first met and shit. That's what happens sometimes. They see you as alpha, then they start to say, I don't think he's alpha no more. I don't want him no more. Which all alpha is she wants you. Let me clarify that. That's why that alpha bullshit, you know what I mean? We really need to look at the definition of this. Because when it comes to a woman, all it really means is she likes you. So if she doesn't like you and she likes this guy, and this guy is way really the alpha, but she don't like him and he's really the beta, but she likes him, she gonna think he's alpha. That's just the way it goes, people. And ain't nothing you could do about it. But anyway, man, they make rules for the... I'm going to leave that alone and get off here, man. I'm over it. They make rules for the betas. They break them for the alphas. However you want to take it, however you want to look at it, whatever rules, sex, all that. You know, bitching, hold her tongue, all that. She'll hold her tongue for the so-called alpha or whatever. So-called alpha. But if she thinks you so-called beta, she going to bitch and everything. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, people. She'll let you get away with talking to 80,000 women on Facebook if she feels that you're alpha. But if she feels that you beta, or sometimes if she feels that you're boyfriend material, which kind of sometimes, unfortunately, this falls under the beta category. Why? I don't know. Women are backwards a lot. I didn't make them. Take that up with God. You got to take that shit up with God, man. But anyway, sometimes the boyfriend gets looked at as alpha. Only, though, that happens because that woman really didn't want that guy. She just said, fuck it, I'll take him. He's good to me. I really want this guy that's bad to me, but since he's good, I'll take him. So that's why that shit happens. That's why sometimes you'll have a woman with a boyfriend that she really doesn't think's alpha, and that's a big problem, man. And that's the whole moral of this story. That's why men need to make sure that their woman sees them as alpha, or it could be very bad. You could end up divorced, all type of shit, man. You don't want none of that. You don't want no parts of no woman. Scottie Pippen probably, his wife probably never seen him as alpha, and if she did, she don't now. You know, we all know Kobe Bryant wife does, because she would have been gone. She would have took that bag. Kobe Bryant wife see him as alpha. That's a perfect example. See, she'll break the rules. He cheated on me, but you know what? I'm going to break these rules, and I'm going to make it work with him. Let that be a woman that really didn't want to, I really didn't want this motherfucker anyway. She's gone. I'm telling y'all, she is gone. So shout out to Kobe Bryant. Well, not for the fact that he's wrong for that, what he did. But, hey, shout out for him being an alpha, which means great dad and all that. That woman seen some shit in that man that said, you know what, I'm going to forgive him and make this shit work. Because if not, she would have been gone, y'all. Straight up. So, it is what it is, man. Break the rules for the alphas, or the betas, make them for the alphas. Or you get what I'm saying, the opposite. And the men do it too. So women, if men are constantly, a lot of times. But then again, see, the thing about the man is, it could be that way, but let me say this before I go. I think a way a woman could tell if a man really likes them is if he's making rules, or he seems like he has all these stipulations or something. That means he really like you. See, men are the opposite. It seems like women, they'll break the rules, but it seems like men, they make the rules for the woman they like, and the ones they don't like, they don't give a fuck about what that girl does. I don't care if you fuck that other guy, I don't like you. Let it be a woman he like though, or care about. See, now it's a problem. So if you want to know if a man really like you, then look at how concerned he is about what you do and things like that. That'll let you know a lot. If he act like he don't give a fuck, which turns women on, you got to be careful about that. Some men, they do care, but they're going to act like they don't because they know this turns women on. They know not giving a fuck makes women like them more. But you got to be careful with that. The men who seem like they don't give a fuck, either they faking it like they don't, or they don't give a fuck. See, the man who gives a fuck, he gets put in this weak zone for caring. Oh, he bought me flowers. He cares. He's weak. He texts back. He's weak. He calls. He's weak. He came to my job, brought me some food. He's weak. I'm turned off. My pussy's dried up. Stupid. Y'all think it's not no game, man. It's hard. Like, if you don't have the right woman, you cannot be the man that you want to be to her, because it gets held against you as being weak. So you can't even show your caring side as a man towards this woman, because she'll take it as weak and she'll get turned off by it. Well, especially the wrong ones. The right ones won't, but the wrong one, if you pick the wrong one, you best believe at some point she's gonna be desiring to fuck some other guy. Stephen Curry's wife. I want attention from other men. For what? Curry did everything right that we think, that we know of, and look what happened. Because I don't know what it is about women, though, most of them, but you be this guy that do everything right, you get shamed for it, for whatever reason. And you be the guy who fuck up and do everything wrong, they love you to death. I don't know, man. When y'all figure it out, y'all let me know. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gone, man.